Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I do not recognize the shipping information on this at all, so this will probably be a complete surprise. Whatever it is, I will link it down in the description. Thanks to whoever sent it. I'm sure we'll find out soon. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex, and at least for the time being on TikTok at the_metal_complex. All right. Let's see. Pretty interested. This is a heavy box. I'm going to guess it's because there are multiple items inside. I would be very surprised I'm correct. There are multiple items in here, and they appear to be... Wow. Okay. Warspear. Who is Warspear? Hold on a second. We have a whole bunch of stuff. Good Lord. There's a whole bunch of it. Okay. I think this is just like packing. Yeah, that's it. All right. Well, we're about to find out what the heck these are. Let's just do them one at a time. Is there any information? This looks like probably stuff that you can pick up on Amazon. This is not a brand that I am familiar with. Every now and then I accept things from new brands just to see. That's the whole point of the unboxing, is just to inspect and see if, under first impressions, they are worth checking out. So, the first one here, pretty straightforward. I have to assume that these are going to be inexpensive knives. All right, honestly, a pretty nice tumbled finish. It says Warspear on the front. I'm going to guess that we can expect the same type of, truthfully, so I'm going to point out right here, the D10 on this feels really good. I do like the fully flat ground harpoon blade. That's kind of interesting. Peel ply texture G10, and we have polished steel liners. Reasonable pocket clip. Honestly, it looks really similar to a lot of things. Honestly, this looks like it could be built by, one of the OEMs that we see doing a lot of the stuff that's on Amazon and just branded as something else, which I'm sure happens all the time. Right off the bat, though, this has double clutch. And that's a design choice, not necessarily, it's not like a manufacturing flaw. It's just well, I guess it kind of is. It's not a quality defect. It's just not the place that I would put the detent ball. The detent ball does not go up on the face of the blade until right here. You can see here that that flipper tab goes past where my thumb would be. So it's fine if you don't care, like if you like to deploy your knives like this or retract them, I guess, put them back in the closed position, what have you, then fine. I like to turn and then let it fall, and I need the detent ball up on the face of the blade for me to do that conveniently. Blade steel, I'm going to guess, is D2. I don't know. Almost certain that the price tag on those is going to be very, very low. Which, I would hope so. Like, the quality's nice, but that feels like, if it's D2, 35 to 40 bucks. If it's 14C28N, then maybe a little bit more. What do we have here? They must have sent me, like, their entire product line. Okay, we got a little front flipper. It's okay. Again, the quality's really nice. This is maybe a top flipper as well. The D10 is kind of strong to be able to do that effectively, but now that I figured out where it's supposed to be, I can do it just fine. But yeah, it's kind of honestly, kind of a heavy D10 on there. Contoured white G10 with black liners. Again, the pocket clip that looks, I can't put my finger on it. Well, I literally can't, but it looks identical to a pocket clip I've seen before. I have a feeling that Warspear is being manufactured, maybe Kubi knives in the exact same place? That's kind of what it's making me think of. There we go. We got another one there. What I'll probably do is just link the Warspear brand in general. Okay, so we've got the same thing. That's fine. Green, right? If we find out that these are... I wish that they had the steel labeled on the blade. My guess is that they are D2 or 14C28N, because those are the flavors of the, of the last few years. Anyway, D2's always been a good choice. It's always been a popular choice just because it's a reasonable steel considering the price point on it, right? This is the same as the first one. So again, build quality's fine. It's just unfortunate placement of the detent ball. Let's see here. Depending on what I find out about the price, I mean, by the time you guys are seeing this, they'll be linked in the description. That means that I've looked up the price too. So, depending on those prices, that will not, you know, this video is going to go up either way, but whether or not I do full reviews, well, truthfully, I'll probably do them either way. Even if the value is bad, because we really, you know, we want to, are they all going to end up being essentially the same two models? And then, whoops, gosh, boy, so on these, Warspear, if you're watching, this should probably be more pronounced. Like, it's okay. It's just the amount of grippage I'm getting on the angle. I think it needs to be a little bit higher to get that satisfying deployment. These are both, oh, we have 2 left. Okay, so maybe there is, we got 3 of one and 2 of another. Let's find out here. I'm curious if we have a different model yet. No, we have yet another. They must have sent me like every knife that they make. That's fine. One way or another, I mean, these will be given away. But I've got some dead skin on my thumb. It's just absolutely ruining me. But that's more just because of a previous injury. That's an injury. I call that an injury. That's really dramatic, right? Just have some dead skin on my finger. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. These are designs that I feel like I've seen in a million variations. So there's nothing super unique standing out. I do kind of like that flat ground harpoon one. I just wish that it wasn't so double clutchy. I have a feeling this one's going to be another, yeah, the white and black. Honestly, here's the truth. Sounds like I'm being a little critical. These all feel fine, and they have, I mean, they're all good quality. This knife, I think, would be a lot more interesting if it just didn't have that double clutch there, right? So we really only have 2 models here, so I'll just link each model individually in the description. You guys can check them out. Maybe they have other models. The quality feels fine. They just have some interesting design elements, right? But, you know, who knows? Maybe these things are incredibly inexpensive and a couple of alterations will make them much better choices. They don't feel a whole lot different than a lot of the other stuff that I see on Amazon or that I've handled, you know. And again, it would not surprise me if something like Kubi Knives was manufactured in the exact same, you know, facility, I guess. But yeah, quality's there, just a little bit awkward in terms of the design choice, but not bad at all, especially if we find out that they're very, very inexpensive. All right, expect to see these in future videos, and they will all end up as giveaway items at some point. That's going to be pretty much it today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex, and at least for the time being on TikTok at _metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.